Welcome back, football fans. How the hell you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Today, we're going to jump back into some European coaches in basketball that says would be fired if they're in the NBA for this. Now, we've been doing a lot of stuff on Argentina, Messi, some long videos I was really loving. I want to jump back into a shorter one and look at some more stuff kind of like this. If you like this video, like the video. If you want to join me on my journey learning all about culture, football, and different types of content like we're about to watch here, hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you. All right, let's jump into this and see what we got.
Compared to the NBA, European coaches have much more freedom in their job. Screaming in players' faces.
Yeah.
Criticize.
I remember in the last one we watched European fans for basketball versus NBA fans, and one of the biggest takeaways on that was how intense the coaches were. And so this one's actually going to be really interesting to me because, oh my goodness, I don't think you're going to be able to get away with half this stuff in the U.S.
Screaming in players' faces. Criticizing them publicly.
The main problem is that we played with Larkin with 0 points.
Or even running 5-hour practices.
What's the matter
5
with
hours,
you?
damn.
Tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow.
These are just a few examples of that,
is
but
no
certainly
tomorrow.
only some players can endure this coaching style. Boston Celtics guard
Yeah, in the U.S., players are so coddled. It's like they're more important than the team. That's one thing that does kind of bother me.
But certainly only some players can endure this coaching style. Boston Celtics guard Nick Stauskas claimed that he lost his love for basketball because of his former coach Duško Ivanović and his hardcore training methods.
Move, pass, he penetrate.
You might be wondering, what is hardcore? After Ivanović was appointed as the new head coach of Crvena Zvezda Belgrade at the start of the 2022-23 season, some reports surfaced claiming that he held a 5-hour-long
of
practice
training.
upon his arrival. Soon after, some players took to social media and shared how they dealt with his coaching methods in the past. Stauskas did not hold back. His ideology is backwards, in the way that if you lose, he sees it being because you didn't work hard enough, and therefore you get punished by running the next day. He is the sole reason that I refuse to ever play in Europe again. Sure, Duško Ivanović is an extreme case in modern European basketball, but there is an explanation for why he and many other coaches are this way.
You have
I'm getting in his face.
Funnily enough, it lies in
Man.
EuroLeague's slogan.
Yeah, in the U.S., that would be all over the headlines, front pages. I mean, it'd be insane.
Funnily enough, it lies in EuroLeague's slogan. Every game matters. Due to the lesser amount of games and no reasons to tank, the coaches face immense pressure to win each regular season game. And since there is way less flexibility to improve the roster during the season when comparing to the NBA, often the biggest move a GM can make in Europe is firing the coach.
You're fired.
And this mentality runs not only through the front offices, but also the European fan bases, as in difficult situations, their scapegoat becomes the coach and not the team's star players. Luckily for coaches, more responsibility and pressure also comes with more freedom.
I can understand that.
With great power comes great responsibility.
And when the probability of being fired is that high,
look, though.
it's probably best to do everything in your power to prevent it. But perhaps running suicides during a 5-hour...
Oh, shoot. I wonder then if the coach is always put on the hot seat, then they got to at least be out there like showing like they really freaking care and over the top and stuff like that. Maybe. I don't know. You tell me.
to do everything in your power to prevent it. But perhaps running suicides during a 5-hour practice is a bit much.
You owe me 2,500 push-ups and 1,000 suicides.
Damn.
Lengthy practices is not the only thing some players dislike in Europe. Getting screamed at by a coach is a regular thing, and while we as fans absolutely love it,
No switch. Hey, don't talk with fucking me. Don't talk. Make fucking defense. Make the fucking defense.
But they're a quality team. What the fuck is this, man?
In your eyes, you're good guys. Fuck you, everybody.
Oh my God.
You want me to repeat million times?
Wow. Oh, wow.
Shame on you.
Certainly, not everyone handles it well.
Oh.
And yes,
Damn.
even the team stars often get the same treatment.
What do you want, Costa? Now you ask me what to play, huh? So all the life, you wait for me. Okay, all the life, any all of you.
I can't imagine
Damn.
Kevin Durant or in fact any other NBA superstar not demanding
No.
the coach to be fired
Oh,
after they
they'd
would
go
experience
crying
something
off the
like that.
field or off
Some
the court.
coaches even go
Absolutely.
further and criticize their players publicly in the post-game press conferences.
Zbog čega nema šansi? Zašto nemaju koncentraciju? Zbog čega nemaju koncentraciju? Zbog
Why don't they
ega.
have a chance? Because their ego.
Zbog ega.
Yeah, but half the time they ain't lying though, right? We can't talk about taxes next 7 days. Tax. What do they have except for being individuals?
Oni, šta su radili u životu?
What have they done
Zbog
in
čega
their
smo
lives?
izgubili utakmicu protiv Grčke u pripremnom periodu 19 razlike? Zato što je njih petorica do 5
Because
ujutru bilo
they're at the
diskoteci.
club until 5 a.m.
Do 5 ujutru.
Yeah, I mean,
players have
dude, oh man, you gotta call stuff out like that. He's like talking about like the players saying, "Oh, why we lost." He's like, they're at the club until 5 a.m. and then they come out and play. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that, man. You gotta call that out.
Do 5 ujutru bilo u diskoteci. Do 5 ujutru.
When players have to put up with such backlash in the public eye, you can just imagine what might be happening behind closed doors.
Oh, right there though. I mean, he grabbed him by the throat.
Such backlash in the public eye, you can just imagine
Look
what
at this.
might
Boom. He literally grabs him by the throat. I don't know how he doesn't get removed immediately right there.
be happening behind closed doors.
You're not able to recognize this. Pass like this. Pass fucking player.
But you might be thinking, what gives these coaches such authority? The answer to that question actually relates more to the players rather than the coaches themselves, specifically to the level of talent that usually plays in European competitions. If an NBA team doesn't have a superstar, the chances of being successful are minimal.
He's done it again here in game 2. Curry, 3, rise and fire!
But over here, in Europe, there are only a handful of players who can decide the games just with their talent alone. Hence, usually coaches come up with stricter defensive systems and rules while simultaneously running a huge offensive playbook.
2 down flush. Whoever is guarded by Mitro Long, we're gonna give Nick the right hand mince. Decoy.
Damn.
Clear. 2 or 3 now. Here's my back door.
Oh, what a pass from Kalantis, the backdoor cut from Goodyearich.
In general, European teams tend to run half-court sets almost every possession, while seeing isolation plays is pretty rare and usually happens at the end of the shot clock.
If he wasn't there. Oh my goodness, I mean, he just makes it.
In addition to that, the coaching staff tends to focus on each opponent in the regular season, creating game plans with specific targets they can exploit. And obviously, in the NBA, with 82 games in the regular season, is just not viable. But now, all of the above I just mentioned might be changing. As EuroLeague is seeing more and more NBA caliber players each season, I would argue that the old school style of coaching and the hardcore control of the team is now fading away. Let's take Ergen Ataman for an example.
Shake.
He is known to have simple training sessions and no lengthy playbook. Instead, Ataman gives freedom to his players on the court.
Drives into the lane, finds Bourgois, sets his feet for a 3, dived into the...
So that's more, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's like taken more from like the football playbook, yeah? Because I mean, you have your basic setup and strategies, but the players kind of dictate how the flow of the game, how it's going, and changing and stuff like that, yeah?
Court.
Drives into the lane, finds Bourgois, sets his feet for a 3, dived into the lane for a one-legged floater.
And this has been working so far, as Anadolu Efes Istanbul won back-to-back EuroLeague titles and is aiming for a three-peat this season.
You know it'll change then. If they're winning,
On the other hand,
other teams are
even
gonna
some
change
young
too.
elite European coaches like Šarūnas Jasikevičius prefer the traditional style of coaching, where he controls every aspect of team's play.
Move the ball. We show you video 200 times. Move.
And again, that isn't suitable for every player, even the ones who have seen everything in Europe, such as Nikolaitis.
As a player, you know, you want to have some freedom, especially, you know, I'm not 20 years old. I know how to play.
So perhaps the right way to coach in Europe is somewhere in the middle. While having one of the better EuroLeague rosters ever with lesser tactics can lead to the championship, I don't believe most European teams have the privilege to achieve that without their coaches at least somewhat sticking to the traditional European methods. But let me know in the comments, do you see any of the great European coaches ever transitioning to the NBA in the near future? Thank you for watching, make sure to like the video.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they do. I think the biggest driving force is going to be if that team that keeps winning, how their coaching style and stuff is playing out and how things, that's usually kind of what drives how any kind of, you know, strategies play, right? The teams that are winning and doing well, other teams are going to be like, okay, I want to be like them, so let's get that coaching style going like that or whatever. But anyways, if you like this content, make sure to let me know by liking the video. If you have anything else you want me to react to, make sure you leave it in the comments below. Greatly appreciate it. I read as many as I can. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.